process of editing a podcast right now that I did last week with Tim Foster. Tim is a good friend. Our wives are best friends. Tim works as a web designer, graphic designer type guy. So he builds websites for a living. And we had a great chat on the podcast, and I'm going to link below. It should be live by the time you're seeing this. But we chatted about websites and where they're at right now and where they're going and what business owners can do to better utilize their website. My personal opinion, if you're a business out there, if you're a business owner out there and you have a website, people are really changing the way they use websites. And I think from a perspective of if I'm buying something, so if I'm a consumer, if I'm going to buy something, if I'm going to check your schedule, if I'm going to sign up for a class, if I'm going to do something like that, then I'm going to go to your website and I'm still going to do it there. So your website needs to be built for those types of things. But in terms of communicating information, communicating content, and engaging with people, like those three big things that we used to use websites for quite a bit, the people aren't going to your website to see that stuff anymore. They're going to your social media pages. They're going to Facebook. They're going to Instagram. They're going to Snapchat, to a lesser extent, maybe Twitter. But they're using the social media platforms to gain that kind of information, and they're going to your website for things like scheduling, if you're a restaurant, things like your menu, to buy something, those types of things. So use your website for that. Engagement, communication, information, content, all that other stuff needs to be shared through social media, and that's where people are going to get that kind of information. So just make sure you're aware of that when you're utilizing your website for your own business. And for more information on this stuff, check out that podcast below. This doesn't happen all that often, but I got my to-do list done for the day. Got about an hour before Giselle gets back from work, and then I've got about a half hour after that before I have to leave for a couple meetings, and then basketball and trail tonight, and then back. So it's going to be kind of a late night, and I've been in the office all day, so I wanted to get out and enjoy this great weather, and I had some brainstorming work I had to do. So getting out for a quick walk now, doing some thinking, and then go back for supper before I have to go back to work tonight. I'm in Studio Fit in Truro. Luke McDonald's here, and he doesn't want me to do a video, but I'm doing it anyway. It's story time with Luke. That's Luke McDonald being Luke McDonald. Drove up to Truro tonight to set up a little pop-up aerobics first shop in Studio Fit, and he's fitting people with shoes, and people are coming in with questions from run clubs, and anyway, he's going to turn around and drive back to Halifax. So Luke, good on you. Jen, awesome on you for hosting him at Studio Fit. So two great people doing some cool things. Anyway, I'm off to basketball now. Just finished basketball. That was the worst basketball game I have ever been a part of. There are nights where the other team just plays better than you and they beat you. And then there are nights where you beat yourself. And then there are nights when the other team beats you and you beat yourself. And it's like this perfect storm of losing. That was us tonight. We played terribly. So here's the thing. I'm super pissed off. I hate losing, but I'm sharing that with you. I'm sharing that we lost. Eddie did not play tonight. His back is still bothering him. And he took a picture of the scoreboard of how badly we lost. So here's the deal. Eddie said he was going to send that to me to kind of dig it in that we lost without him. If Eddie sends it to me before the time I post this vlog tomorrow, and I know, Eddie, you're watching this, so if you send it to me by the time I post this vlog, I will put the picture at the end. If you don't, then no one will ever know how bad we lost, and it's your fault. So anyway, that's the challenge. Eddie, we'll see if I hear from you. And yeah, I'm heading back to Halifax and heading to bed.